Can't lie though. I mean, if there's one thing I do like, I think in the coming years, like these coaches are gonna be held accountable
Hmm.
for sure. Because these kids are switching at a high rate, but like some of the stuff these coaches be doing is foul shit. Like,
Yeah, no, they be
you
on
know,
BS, 100%.
it's foul. It's not always the kid. Like I know I always see like adults saying like kids are soft and stuff like that, but they never look at what the coach does despite the coach's history. Like
Exactly.
like
And
like
they don't be honest about what these coaches have done in their past.
they don't. I was like, yo, the proof. Like, look what this guy's done. You talking about it's the kid. Like some of these guys, some of these people. All right, some of these kids shouldn't be transferring, but like some of these coaches are really full of shit. Like I don't think it's they really be doing some foul stuff to some of these kids. So
Be that guy, but some of these folks, man, they get away with murder, man.
take me through a day in the life like in the NBA, like a game day. Like I didn't ask you this. Like what is so
Game
your
days.
first year when you were on the Warriors. When you were on
Okay.
the Warriors. So like what was like a day in the life like from you waking up to like it's game
So,
day, boom.
so for me, after the 6 months, I was just antsy. So, you wake up, you go have shoot around, you have breakfast at the gym if you want to. I usually have breakfast at the gym on the court,
Yeah.
like 45 minutes before practice or in the weight room, either or. Then you'll go through shoot around. After that, shower, eat lunch, go home. Back then, I wasn't reading much, so I would just go home, put the TV on, or I might get on the computer for a little bit. 1:30 come, I'm taking an hour and a half, almost a 2 hour nap.
Mm,
Wake up, get a pregame meal,
yeah.
and from there I get to the gym like 3 hours before game time to go through my shooting.
Mm,
And I would lift probably 90 on the clock.
mm,
And depending on what I had to do, sometimes I would go to like the chapel service,
mm.
and then it would be game time. After the game, get something to eat. And that was it. Go home, go to sleep every day. Unless you like the stars, you be having a lot of time to do stuff. You know what
Mm.
I mean? Whether it's game day or it's not. You'll have to get. Sometimes you have games on that are on the national televised games on in the background, just
Mm.
watching, seeing what's going on. Um, but for sure, like practice days, you could be in the locker room after practice, after, drinking your shake. You can be in there for another hour just talking about
That's
anything, just off the wall stuff.
Do NBA players they use their cell phones at halftime? Is that true?
No, I don't think that you use it. I think some guys will have it, because people have families, so you gotta have your phone so you can check, make sure everything's good. Um, but I don't think people are like on their phone. Like halftime, you come in, turn around, you just on their phone. Halftime comes, depending on how you playing, guys gonna have something to say.
Mm.
So you ain't gonna have time to just be on your phone. Then coach comes in, he talks, and after that, you break it and you gotta get outside. I heard like Steph may look at Twitter or something like that.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if he can look at Twitter and then he can come out and hit 8 threes, what you gonna say to
He's
that?
like, let me see what y'all tweet about. Oh, that's okay. All right.
You see, like a lot of these kids now, you're like, "Will he do it?" Well,
You
sir,
not him.
the best
You
shooter to
not
ever
one of them.
play.
Becoming a pro, like you got to put the hours in.
Got to
You
put the
know.
hours in, especially early, man.
Mm,
I would say put the hours in, play against older competition, play against grown men,
mm,
and then afterward, ask them what I need to work on, things of that nature. Um, get your push-ups in, your wall sits. You don't want to be just lifting crazy hard weights as a younger, but you can do like the natural stuff, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, things like that, wall sits, jump roping. Uh, I always stress like you got to be in the best shape possible,
mm,
um, especially for like guard. I'm like, okay, if you're a scoring guard, you need to be able to score, but then you need to be able to score and turn around and play defense. Especially you need to have that as a younger or whatever your role may be. If you're a big, okay, can you block the shot and then run down the middle of the lane? Maybe get you a steal. Okay, not offensive rebound. You got to be in shape to be able to do it. There's different levels of conditioning. So like middle school to high school to college to whatever professional league you're gonna play in. Be a good person. Definitely be a good person, and listen. Be able to communicate. Be able to listen and translate it onto the court. That is huge. That is definitely huge. And don't become content. Set goals. Continue to set goals. After you reach a goal, set another one, and keep pushing.
I think people, you see this advice you give, you know what the biggest thing people are gonna miss out of it? The being a good person. Like they don't realize like when you declare for the draft and you have interviews with these teams, they already know everything about you.
Everything. Get off of social media. How about that's another thing. You be on social media, but understand it's a tool, and you don't need to show everything you're into, especially as you get older. And if you are blessed and you take care of your business, you get to this level. There's folks out here trying to get you.
Facts.
It's going to just follow you straight off of that. People have died from that. Um, and I think, and then you got to have a strong circle, very strong circle of friends, man, that can charge you up as well. And you appreciate that. You just be like, man, I don't need you around. I can go have a million yes men.
Mm,
That'll start to be your demise. Already in some investments,
mm,
but really, I want to take like 6 months to a year and live abroad
mm,
and like relax and be able to reflect, let my body relax from what's that? It's gonna be like 15 years of work,
mm.
learn a new language, and then while I have sites on Spain, but while I'm in Spain, try to go and watch like Barcelona and the way they practice, or Madrid and things of that nature. Just be a tool for the youngins.
Why do you think most NBA guys go broke?
I mean, part of the reason is the lifestyle we live. So you go from a lot of the guys didn't come from money. So you come from no money, and you get this money, millions of dollars, and
Yeah,
you got to go through the ups and downs of that, learning how to take care of your money, how to grow your money, how to lose your money as well,
yeah.
and then you just think, yeah, I'm gonna do this forever. Bam, just like this, God could God could say, no, I want you to do something else.
Mm,
Injured, bam, but you're still trying to live this lifestyle. We try to live the lifestyle even after we retire. And you can't do that if you don't have that type of money coming in. And then being sure you find the right one. If
mm.
you find that right partner, that right woman that's gonna be there for you through the good and the lessons.
Man, this day and age, that is
You
freaking hard, dog.
Divorce, divorce is tough.
Yeah,
Divorces are tough. And then I think, and, we all got to die at some point. I would encourage everybody to have an estate or a will. So when they die, it can flow smoothly, and everybody's not just fighting. Once you transition on.